Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. This nigga in Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? So weird. This nigga now shot at this nigga to us. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the fuck it is. They said Roscoe, but I don't wanna block. I don't wanna like block out y'all case by saying Roscoe didn't do that. Is knowing Roscoe? Man, that man fucking drug. That fool. I'm like, you shot at somebody, bro? But I don't fuck because every day nigga broke fucking off. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. This just in, man. Young Thug, man. We get some very disturbing information, man. Very disturbing. OG, you there?
Man, I'm right here. What's so disturbing? What's
really going down is, man, Young Thug, these interrogation tapes is coming out like back in the days when we had blockbuster movies to finally hit after the movie had been out for a while.
Right.
They basically now dropping stuff to show what was going on behind the scenes during this situation. Somebody letting these tapes go, man, like old mixtapes back in the days, man.
Okay.
So now we seeing that Young Thug is not the guy we thought he was when it come down to did he tell it or not while he was locked up. Because I was under the impression, although you did say that there was a good chance there was some stuff going on with him that he all was telling, we finally getting some evidence of it, man. And much as I hate to admit it, man, here you go again trying to be right, and you too old to be right. You too old to be right.
I hate myself. You know, sometimes I just wake up like this. But, you know, on the actual facts, like I said before, his attorney asked him, man, let's fight this in trial. We can beat it. He did not want to go to trial because if they went to trial, they would get his statements that he made at the all 28 of them. Nobody remain silent. Every one of them that was indicted, every one of them told something on each other. And Young Thug put it on everybody but him. And he couldn't stand for his image to be tarnished. So that's why he took that deal the way he took it. And, you know, I don't see nothing wrong because that's his stage name is a Young Thug. He just a citizen, really.
OG, we don't look at it like that. If you're a real stomp down rapper, if you say you're gonna shoot, then you got to shoot. If you say you're not gonna shoot, then you're a conscious word rapper, then you got to stay conscious. But if you say you out here and you're a young thug, then we expect for you to maintain your young thugism. And we got a young thugism, and that means he been locked up and he been doing his time standing on all two. Making sure that he stayed by the code, lived by the code that was made up from many years ago, back when you first went and got locked up. This is a real G code where a man don't get in there and he start talking. So at the end of the day, they got the end. That code, that's the code that we sanction to live by ever since you guys put it down in the 60s and the 50s and 60s and 70s, homie. So we stand strong and true to the code that you guys developed.
I'm gonna tell you this. You left that code just like Chubby Checker left the twist. Ain't nobody doing the twist no more.
Well, no. We are code bound, buddy. So when you see a Young Thug or hear him saying something, it's out of characteristics for us as a people. These young dudes is not telling. These young dudes is standing down, doing their time, Bobby Shmurda style. You take 10, I'll take 12. You take 7, I'll take 8. I'm not gonna talk. We just gonna do our time, stay down, and keep it solid. Keep it a 100. You understand that?
What world are you living in? Ain't nobody doing that today.
So we got that from y'all, from the old school OGs. We don't talk. We stay strong, man. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. And guys, make sure you guys listen, man. Young Thug is so-called caught on tape. Telling it is what's being said. You guys got to get this. We don't know what happened that day, but we do know that the tapes is coming out like Arbor Red and butter. They popping out like popcorn.
You know what he did? He sang like Al Jolson sang, man.
No, not Young Thug. Young Thug did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle, man. Came from the bottom to live this lifestyle. You know, he came, he niggas don't tell it. But then you get these tapes out, OG, and it's very disappointing to see, you know what I'm saying? This here happened. Listen, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us with this one.
That's right. That's right.
Let me play the one where he's so-called telling on my boy, you know I don't play by Birdman. So now they got a tape here showing that he done said something about Birdman. And I'm like, that's where all bucks stop. I don't play by him.
Wait a minute, he ain't said nothing about Birdman.
Yes, he did. And the first one was about Lil Wayne. And if the first about Lil Wayne and talking about Lil Wayne and buying drugs from somebody, and then he turns around and now he talking about Birdman?
Wait a minute, you ain't joking.
What happened to that boy?
Oh my goodness.
What happened to that boy? Here we go. Watch this.
Him and Birdman got problems because he old. Because on the mixtape that he dropped before the album, he said on one of the songs, he was like, I don't want no problems, I just want my money. Birdman is an army, I'm a one-man army. And if that nigga coming for me, I'm going out like Tony. He said those exact words.
Who is Tony?
Tony Montana. Scarface. I know Scarface. See.
He was like, Birdman is an army.
Okay.
He said Cash Money is an army. I'm a one-man army. And if them niggas coming for me, I'm going out like Tony.
Gotcha. Scarface, the latest scene in Scarface. Yeah.
But he also said, I don't want no problems. He said, I don't want no problems. I just want my money. So everybody caught on like, oh, you owe him. And then a couple months, about like 2 or 3 months after he dropped the mixtape, you heard TMZ and all like, he's suing Birdman because Birdman owed him for albums. And then that was when everybody was like, oh.
What the hell is going on, OG? What the hell is that? OG, did you hear what Birdman is this, and he breaking down lyrics and they in there laughing? The people who cross-examining him talking about, who is Tony Montana? The woman and the man. Oh, he really feeling comfortable telling it according to these.
He was telling worse than Woody. Now, he wasn't telling, he was setting the record straight, E. That's not telling.
Setting the record, man. This man say he talking about Birdman. He talking about the lyrics of the song. If I'm an army, if he coming for me, I'm like Scarface and Tony Montana. And she said, them was his exact words. Yeah, them was his exact words. I'm going out like Tony. And then she said, he like Birdman is an army. And he said, well, wait a minute, army. And then he said, and if the nigga coming for me, Scarface is the latest scene. If the nigga coming for me, then I'm going out like Tony. Man, what is this, man? What the hell is going on here, bro? This crazy to me. This is crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
That's your boy.
Man, no, man, not my people. Them my boys, man. I can't, no. They ain't telling like that. No, not my boys.
They wasn't telling, they was setting the record straight.
No, this here shouldn't even went down like that. So I got to really figure out what's going on with Young Thug, because that ain't the way we get down, not in the South. So I know that's some old West Coast stuff. I remember, a few West Coast niggas doing stuff like that, but we usually don't tell now. There ain't no talking going on. We live by G code.
Y'all been telling since it was a Negro that told that Jack Ruby killed John Kennedy in Dallas. So y'all been telling since the 60s, bro.
Bro, come on, man. You know already how y'all did up there during the road. You don't want to go there. You don't want to go there.
Look, the South got more mass killing than anybody. We ain't never had. It was.
You don't want to go there. Y'all tell more than everybody, boy. When you look at, oh yes, sir. Yeah, them some telling niggas. San Quentin full of them. San Quentin full of them.
We got ain't nothing in San Quentin but murderers, bro.
San Quentin full of niggas talking.
You like you made that little erroneous statement yesterday about all the prisons y'all got.
Yeah, we got 163.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
What you mean?
Do not have you have 300 facilities and you don't have.
Are you fact checking me?
I'm doing what EFO do.
Oh no, you're not fact checking boss talk.
I'm already told you. California got more state prisons than anybody. You got more facilities. You got.
No, we got more prisons than California. I'm not trying to argue with you about that either, man.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
You better check your facts.
My facts is checked. I already did that a few months back, a few years ago. We might have more now. So I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about how many prisons in Texas. Y'all ain't got what we got going on. This is a great state of Texas. It says approximately now. Okay, we lost a few. It says Texas Department of Criminal Justice. That's just TDCJ. Operate prisons in approximately 100 facilities in the state of Texas. So that's it. And now that ain't even counting the federal prisons. So what you need to do is get your facts straight, homie.
Matter of fact, y'all got one of the most premier snitches in the 21st century that broke the internet wide open, named Charleston White.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, wait a minute! I'm retreating with the white flag. I can't even. No, I can't. You got me. I can't. I didn't even see that one coming. You hit me with a straight jab to the left. I took a body shot and took a knee on that one. I ain't gonna lie. You listen, man. I'm just trying to say, man. Young Thug now. I guess. Well, let me ask you this, OG. I'm gonna pull up out of there because you got me. You got me down for the count. Let me ask you this. Usually when the guys come from snitching and telling, usually after that there's a great what they call it, surgence in their career, because now they're glorifying these guys that have taken the stand. Do you think this here, with the internet world being like it is, will have Young Thug on a whole nother hiatus as a new guy who not only end up wearing a dress, but now he's known for snitching? Does this put him on another level? Will this take his career up a notch, or what are we saying?
No, it won't. No, it won't. You know why it won't?
Why?
Because he got out and he was insinuating that Gunna was a snitch.
He never said that, did he?
He was insinuating. He wasn't messing with Gunna. He all of that thing.
Man, one of his main things in his trial when he got his thing was that he was able to work with Gunna. So I don't agree with that. I don't know what you talking about.
That's okay. All right.
His main thing was, I want to work with Gunna when I get out.
Okay, that's what he said.
That's what he said.
Now the chickens have come home to roost.
Oh, gee, this man right here did what he had to do after being locked up for so many years. What do you expect?
Wait a minute. No, he said all that in the first 48.
Oh shit! So he said this early. I can't deal with you. In the first 48, this nigga told everything. Is what you say? The first 48, OG, not even. Are you talking about the first 2 days?
He didn't get his gangster until he was 18 months in. His first 48, man, he was singing like Al Jolson.
Oh no, G, we can't ride with that. Not my guy. Not no, he come from us. No, this guy here. This guy here, one of the coldest rappers you want to hear when it come down to ad libs and.
Can I say one thing, sir?
Go ahead, young man.
When you're saying he come from y'all, because ain't none of my homies wear dresses.
Oh, gee, that was just a publicity stunt. That was a publicity stunt.
And when he was testifying to them police, it was a publicity stunt too, huh?
No, G. What I'm saying is, there's a lot of people you could have named. You end up naming Charlie, so I'm not going to, you debunked everything. We have had our issues. He ain't the only one. Well, it was another guy that got out of prison that told on a whole bunch of people from down here. It was a whole bunch, that under this. I'm not calling any name. I'm just saying we got a lot of different things that we had.
I just named Charlie. I got a roll call.
We not doing that on the South, homie. We not doing that on the... No, man. Pimp C will roll over in his grave if you hear us. We're not going to glorify that.
If we get to talking, I got a roll call.
Oh, it's a few of them that we because the internet's been lying on our people, OG. Just think about that for a minute. OG, let's think about that for a minute. The internet have exposed a lot of stuff that like we really never used to know that this stuff was happening. Now it's being revamped on the internet. People, the covers are back. Everybody can see what's under the covers now. The skirts are up. Everybody can see what's under the skirts now. It's horrible out here when it comes down to the snitches and the G code. People telling everywhere. The phones is tapped. The feds is watching. Niggas plotting to get me. The feds. It's horrible, G. How can we bring it back in and get back to solidarity?
Kill them all and let God.
Oh, no, I told you we can't do that, OG, but it's horrible the way this thing...
You don't want a solution.
OG, we can't kill them all. No, we got to let them die out. And then the other people take over the promised land generations past that. We're not going to do it like that. We're not wiping them out, OG. So, OG, here's what you got to understand, man. I want you to apologize to Young Thug for bringing up his past before we get off this call, and let the South rise again. Release him from what he's going through, OG. He's going through something. He's stuck on that house arrest. You think okay, let me ask you, and I know you're saying, wait a minute. Do you think if he had to do it all over again, he would do the same thing?
Same.
Oh, no, OG, he wouldn't tell it again.
First of all, you say I got to apologize. You brought his tapes up. I didn't.
Oh, gee, it's all over the internet. When something's spreading across the internet, I start talking about it because it's like, damn. Like, if I don't say nothing, then they going to get on the comments. This is what they do. As soon as I know I need to talk about something, okay, I go into the comments and start reading. And they start saying it in the comments. Boss talk. When y'all gonna talk about the Young Thug interrogation? When y'all gonna talk about the snitching? So I start seeing that in the comments. And then I'll be like, damn, let me call OG. Because OG already knew that this was going to happen. And now...
So you saying you broke the pressure?
Yeah, I listen to the people who watch the show.
You couldn't stand on your square and keep your name, keep the Young Thug name unblemished. So you had to go and be a tattletale, and you telling me...
why you always trying to call me a tattletale? It's all over the internet, so I have to speak on it just because our people, we have an audience. Our core audience, they say, we love OG. We hanging out with OG. OG, where OG at? Man, you be talking, man. We want to hear from OG. Them niggas right there, the same niggas come in saying, talk about the Young Thug interrogation. Talk about that. Where OG at? OG, man, that dude be having me laughing. He hilarious. He man, that dude did. And then next thing you know, they'll stick under there. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about that. And so this is your fan base now. The commenters.
I'm just everybody's common clown. They
say you be talking the real. He the real. But then they looking at these dudes that look what they basing off of. Most of these dudes, some of these dudes younger, they looking at Young Thug. They like, damn, only one we got left is OG.
All that sounds gallant, but for you to tell me I had to apologize, and you brought the man a whole documentation and put his voice on why he just...
OG, this is public information that my people, my fan base have asked me to talk about. So therefore, if the people want it, we gonna give the people what they want.
So you broke under pressure.
Well, I didn't really break under pressure. I wanted to get you, because I thought, here's what I thought, OG. I'm glad you brought this up. Here's what I thought you would do. I thought you would come on here and succumb to the fact that, hey, man, he was locked up. These tapes may not be right. It may be something to where it wasn't supposed to come out. But even if it did come out, now that it's come out, maybe they made an AI at it or something. We don't know if that's really him. I thought you would have been that voice of reason, but you get on here and try to exploit the South, and that's where the rubber meets the road. That's where the rubber meets the road. You supposed to come on here and defend Young Thug.
Now let me give you a point of clarification. When everybody was throwing Woody under the bus, I said if it hadn't have been for Woody, the trial would have been a whole different trajectory.
Okay.
The trial would have been all again. Woody changed the whole talent and the atmosphere of that trial and made the jury look at the prosecution and the police in a different light.
Okay.
Now, everybody, Woody was a snitch and this and this and that. And when everybody started getting dismissed, and the next thing you know, Thug took a deal. Like, man, all these dudes is going on and ain't but 3 left and the 2 for the murders and Young Thug. Why in the hell, with everything going the way they got it going, why wouldn't he continue? And I'm like, you know why he didn't continue? Because when I was looking at the briefs when they first started, they had everybody's testimony, 28 men. They had, I read 28 transcripts of transcribing of police reports in the first 48. But the only one that wasn't there for evidence was Young Thug.
So that means you thought he had held it down.
So now I'm knowing from what they're saying, and when Woody said that Young Thug told the other brother to take him to the police station if he didn't do anything. Woody testified to that. So now once Woody told the police that, Young Thug, when he got arrested, he had, because they done played him what Woody said and what everybody else said, and now he had to clarify himself. Wow.
OG, look like you on point on it. I can't do nothing but agree. I can't do nothing but agree. Look like you called it from the jump.
So now I already knew that he had testified, but just like you say, with this media stuff and the way stuff is going, Freedom of Information Act, now here he thought the tape would never come out. Same way Diddy thought he had paid $50,000 for that tape in the hotel.
I gotta agree with you. That's why I rock with you, OG. I ain't gonna lie, you somehow figures this stuff out. I've been trying to figure out if you out here in the streets like that, watching what's going on. I remember you said that about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I remember you. Now the only thing people still questioning is the Michael Jackson thing. I got a call about that yesterday. A lot of people trying to figure out how you came up with that. But a lot of stuff that you have said have came up. A lot of stuff you said then came to fruition.
Now it's not that I came up with it. I lived it. This is not something I speculated. I was on deck in 78, 79. I was rich at that time going to Vegas to the Michael Jackson reviews. One of my homeboys worked for him until that day. That turned around. It ain't nothing, no speculation. Now didn't nobody.
Well, the white lady came out and said it too, that he died. What year? In 19. You had said 79 that Michael, stuff like that. The stuff that you say sometime, people will look at us and be like, what? But then somebody else say, but it do make sense. And I'll be like, what? I don't say, this nigga crazy, don't agree with him, people. And they be like, yeah, no, but what he's saying is adding up. I be like, what?
Did nobody once hear or more than what you talking about until that white lady said it? And when she came up with police reports and this and that, and what they found on Graceland, on Neverland.
Yeah.
Oh no, man, you may be on to something.
Wow, man. Guys, y'all get the comments. Let us know what y'all think about Young Thug's interrogation tapes that are falling out. And that tattletale statement, don't listen, OG. This stuff is public information. Once it hits the web, I got to try to address it because of my fellow people that follow Boss Talk. When y'all ask me to do something, y'all continue getting them comments and let me know what you guys are seeing out there. We do read them. I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for all the support. You guys are dope. I call y'all the bosses. Everybody that rock with Boss Talk, I call them the bosses. and that's the one. That's the way we addressing them. Hey, listen, man, we not playing about y'all, and we appreciate y'all. But guys, if you still watching, man, y'all got to check out what's happening with my boy with Cat Williams. It's a lot going on right now, man. We got a man locked up for shooting a man with a 12 gauge. It came out a 12 gauge pump. Boom, boom, boom. 5 times, or did it 2 times? How many did it just that scatter barrel? Cause when you shoot that 12 gauge, that thing, boom, that thing gonna scatter. It's scatter barrel. It's called a scatter barrel for a reason. Cause I know what type of buckshots he had in it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what kind of bullet it is. A few bullets go in that damn 12 gauge. But whatever the case may be, y'all check out this interview, man. Let me quit tripping. But Boss Talk 101, man, OG Pyru, man, we appreciate y'all. Boss Talk 101 reviews.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.